The NIN SIM directive in a COVID-19 situation portends greater danger in an era of rapid technology advancement fueled by mobile technologies, artificial intelligence, blockchain, among others. The federal government has announced that over 47 million national identity numbers have been captured to date, but experts are worried that with the rising number of COVID-19 infections, the process might require a change of strategy. One that will completely eliminate or at the very least reduce the need for large gatherings at the various NIN centers. The technology community has a role to proffer better options to the government that will keep Nigerians safe, especially with the health sector that is near comatose. Chris Uwaje joins us to share his thoughts on ways to leverage tech to get Nigerians registered safely while ensuring data integrity and security.
The man we call the Oracle. Welcome to Tech Trends today.
Thank you, Chicks. Say the super tech trend anchor.
Thank you, sir. How would you rate the Nigeria technology industry or even our advancements in technology in 2020?
Thank you very much. I think there are many ratings depending on which one you're looking at. But globally, apart from the Kaspersky ratings, and other statistical ratings, the one that is prominent is the ITU rating. But regrettably, if you are really on current, you find out that the resolution 131 of ITU on the meeting held in Dubai was able to scale down the 2020 global rating and the status agenda of ICT in particular. The reason is because of the COVID-19, of course, which we all agree that is very reasonable because a lot of travels were restricted. And of course, apart from the paper, this thing needs to be debated. And even with the Zoom online, they were not able to have a concrete resolution. So they've stepped it down to announce the 2020 global status. But having said that, we should be concerned that previous ratings has really classified Nigeria below par in comparison with our resources, our population, our know-how, and of course, our standing in the global reckoning of knowledge domain.
Okay, I'd like to get your take on identity management in general. What do you think about it?
Okay, this issue has become a recurring decimal, as we all know. And there are many issues surrounding the identity management issue. But to be able to get it on focus, see, it has really become evident that our data environment, as it were, the global data environment is overwhelming, not only Nigeria, but all over the world of nations. And if one takes it from there, then you start to look at how do you really harmonize humanity with data. Because at the end of the day, we misconstrue what is data and what is not. Humanity is the embodiment of data, which is decided or structured in sociology or biology, and of course the psychological aspect, which of course can be measured in physical, or when you say, oh, biometrics is about the biology part of, the data integrity of identity. Then other ones like facials and all this, it now gives you fingerprint and all this, so that you look at what the engine of biometrics is doing at the other end. And the purpose is, of course, is to be able to ensure that we can identify ourselves.
Hearing what you're saying and hearing you talk about this so passionately, I'm forced to ask you how you rate the ongoing NIN registration being done here in Nigeria. How would you rate it?
Okay, first of all, I think we need to give credence to the movement, I will call it, championed by the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy. And going by that nomenclature of communication and digital economy, you're talking about data right? So, and there is an authority, an agency that has been empowered to collate this data based on a law, the NIMSI law of 2007 that has been put in place, that act. So now you have to revisit that law and come to terms from 2007 to date. What have they done in appraisal? Why have they done what they have done? How effective is what they have done? What are the processes that they use in doing what they have done? The functionality aspect now comes in. What are the mechanisms that are put in place for you to do that? But then before you move forward to do a policy review, you must look at other dynamics, because the economy, that economy aspect revolves almost on all the life sequences of humanity in this environment. So before you now move into that domain, even with the extant law that is there, which of course I support, it should be compulsory for a citizen of Nigeria to be registered and to have a name.
If we rush all this data into whatever system, how do we guarantee data security, data integrity going forward?
Good. I think these issues have been looked at quite a long time. When SIM registration, for example, when you acquire a SIM, you register it, and there was this mandatory thing, SIM registration with network service providers, with NCC, with supervision, and all what's not. So, and later found out that this data is so cumbersome and its management has become overwhelming. It happens in all countries. The intention is good, it's law, but the process is what we are looking. Could we have done it better? The answer is yes. The sensitivity as the question of security. Who houses your data apart from the national network? How are the other people treating your national data? Who are in the custodian of your national data? Yes, you have immigration, you have police, but then at the back of your mind, the people you see in the front really are more or less the errands of collecting data. The custodian, those who really own the equipment and the process and the software and whatever, really have a lot of powers behind that.
Dr. Chris Uwaje, thank you so much for being on the show today. Time is never a friend, but thank you for your time and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much to TechTrend, and of course to our friends out there, especially to our chairman, John Momoh. He has been an inspiration to this country, and of course messaging and digital communication through television and all what he's been doing. He has taken Nigeria to the world stage, and we want to continue to support him to do the best for Nigeria.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a good day, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
My guest has been Chris Uwaje, founder, Mobile Software Solution, a man who certainly has added immense value to Nigeria's IT industry and continues to do so. I quite agree with him that the national identity number should be compulsory, but we can certainly do better than this, particularly in this period of a second wave of COVID-19 pandemic that is believed to be more deadly. The government needs to provide more tools for NIMS, which is the agency responsible, and most importantly, come up with more realistic timeline, but certainly not 3 or 6 months. This will help ensure data security, data integrity, trust, and ultimately protect Nigerians. All of this rush may end up not doing the nation any good at the end of the day. Let's hope someone is listening. We've come to the end of the show, but it doesn't end here. The conversation continues online. We are TechTrends TV on social media. Also watch the show on Channels TV YouTube or cfablog.ng. For TechTrends, I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.